All right, guys, real quick here on our ride. Okay, this is first time for a number of our players, for our new guys, I should say, for the few new guys this fall that have not played with us in the past, and it's just a good review for everybody because the riding game directly affects the outcome without a doubt. Okay, clearing the ball is one of the hardest things to do. Right? We have challenges from time to time. Every team does. We're riding here. Okay, so we've turned the ball over, whatever. There's a turnover, a shot, we didn't back up or something like that. Our opponent has the ball. Okay, we must ride hard. Okay, my attackmen know that playing time depends on how hard you ride. Okay, midfielders too. But here's what we've got to really focus on when we do have the opportunity to ride, whether it's from a settled situation, meaning a dead ball, or if it's just a quick turnover and we've got to hustle back and play D. Okay. First and foremost, okay, know your terminologies. Okay. The terminology, the term I should say, drop, is on our terminology page. Okay. Drop means don't turn your head and run. That means backpedal back, know where the ball is, and drop back. Okay. And that specifically is most importantly for our mids. Okay, our midfielders. Okay, our attack is just going to say, hey, we have a turnover, it's a dead ball, or if it's a live situation, we know what to do and we got to go and get the ball back. Okay, and so drop back towards the midfield, to it, maybe somewhere in between the restraining line, but the middies have got to drop. Okay, also for a moment, let me back up. If we're on offense and there is a turnover, whether it be a live ball or out of bounds and it turns over to the other team, the midi closest, you're in this area, wherever, if you're this red midi, we are red. Okay. Chaos is red. All right. This midi must come to the box so we can get an LSM on. Okay. I already have an LSM on just for the design of the play. But if you're nearest, anywhere near here, and even if you're the second guy and you're close and it's a dead ball, get to the box. We want to get D middies and fresh legs on to play D. And, just like in our sixes and box and even 7-on-7 last week, we had at least have one guy stay and go back and play D. Okay. If it's a dead ball out of bounds, know the game. Understand, hey, there might be a 5-second break here. If I get here and sprint, I can sprint and get off the field and get some fresh legs. Okay. So don't freeze. Don't be, don't be clueless, right? Understand the situation. Hey, it's a turnover. No big deal. I got to get off. I'm going to get our D middies on. Okay. So back to the ride. All right. Notice. Okay, opponent in blue, chaos in red. All right, so this is the ball up here, right? So we've got a man-to-man situation here. We've got a man-to-man situation on the goalie. If he's in the crease, out, behind, doesn't matter. I do want the attackman kind of up here. All right, and notice we're leaving these two poles most open. Everybody else is man-to-man. Okay, ride, man-to-man. Okay, leave poles generally uncovered. Okay, one or both. Okay, so this guy right here is, hey, right now, if that ball was to go, if we're kind of pressing here and he's nervous, he throws the ball up and over here, this guy's just going to wiggle. Okay, I don't want him to go hard and fast there unless the ball goes down, right? I want him just kind of wiggle over in this spot because this defenseman is going to come, right? And now this time he can drop back, and they can even bump over as needed, right? And most importantly, what do we want here? We want that pole, this pole. We want to have them bring the ball over and we want to go black. Okay, everybody should know black by now. All right. So again, very quick, just easy. Sub when you can on the ride. Okay, drop, backpedal, turn, run sideways, but never turn your back on the ball. Okay, hustle, middies, find a man. If they sub, match feet. Okay, if you're closest to the box and you can just get off quickly, most importantly, we can get an LSM, a stick on. That's our first opportunity we want to take advantage of. Okay, so again, leave the guys furthest from the ball open. Man-to-man ball side, okay? And then we're just kind of playing a zone and seeing what we read over here, okay? And like I said, if this guy gets the ball, we get an attackman to kind of riding over here. You guys are not allowed to quit, okay? This guy's likely to throw the ball up in here. These middies should be sprinting, or these attackmen should be sprinting up here. So if there's any type of return to the middle of the field, you'll see that a lot, especially because they don't usually want to go to the defenseman. They're trying to find their midfielders. That guy is going to try to come and catch the ball in here. If these guys hustle, they can help ride and continue. Okay, so hustle, riding is all about heart and hustle. Okay, above all else. Okay, just being relentless and playing hard and fast. All right, so ride, man to man, leave the poles wide open. Sub, if you're nearest the box, sub, drop, see the ball, middies, get to the midfield line, and then if you can sub, get off, middies enter midfield line and match up as fast as possible. Okay, know your responsibility. Middies, man-to-man. Attack is kind of a half man, half zone type of situation. Okay, any questions?